morning to all. This is Business Exchange. Today we have gathered the big shots from financial institute and they are going to give us ways to watch for the sign of recovery. Let me introduce our guest today, Ms. Lina, MD of RHB Investment Bank, and Ms. Lina, the Senior Economics, Ms. Nick, the Dean of the Faculty of Business Admin, University Malaya, Ms. Siti Fatima, CEO of Public Bank, Bahar, and Ms. Pari, the Senior Economic Analyst. Firstly, we will have Ms. Lina to give us an overview on the global economic situation.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ong. Okay, for all for your information, actually our global economy may face into deflation period in the second quarter, where economy and corporate earnings will be closely monitored. And I think for those individual investors, the best way for them in facing this global economy is by applying a top-down investment approach and by looking at the bigger picture with GDP numbers, inflation and unemployment rates before choosing stocks. I actually want to give them a tip to face these situations where in this uncertain economic climate, monitoring leading financial indicators will give you a sense where is our economy is heading and also when it will recover. Okay, that's all.
Alright, thank you, Ms. Lina. Ms. Lina, you are going to talk about the economic indicator, aren't you?
Yes, Ms. Ong. Okay, I'm going to talk about the economic indicators, where that could be in the form of pure economic statistics, prices of financial instruments, or levels of indices traded in financial markets. The prices in financial markets or levels of indices are determined by market forces on a regular basis, such as daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. Leading economic indicators change before the economy does, thus providing signals of what the future holds or indicating the turning points for the economy. Okay, that's all from me, Ms. Ong.
Alright, thank you, Ms. Lina. Ms. Nick, I know that you have extra information on these economic indicators. Can you tell me more about it?
Absolutely. Well, in terms of economic indicators, the investors should monitor the stock market index closely, as the downtrend will usually start long before the economy slips into a recession or changes for the better. So, analysts and fund managers generally see the stock market as trading ahead of the economy by some 6 months.
Alright, thank you, Ms. Nick. Next, we will have Ms. Siti Fatima to talk about the leading indicator in tests. Ms. Siti, please continue the session.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ong. Okay, I will discuss about one of the economic indicators. It is OECD Leading Indicators Index. It was published by the Conference Board, and it provides a readable trend to estimate the recovery in the global economy, and is a useful indicator of export demand. Okay, locally, the Department of Statistics compiles Malaysia's own indicator indices, and the latest numbers published were for November 2008. And the coincident index CI recorded a decline of 1.3% from 122.7 points in October 2008 to 121.2 points. Okay, and the Department of Statistics said that the performance of indices indicates that the Malaysian economy is expected to sustain its slow growth in the months ahead. Yes, that's all from me.
Thanks for your information. Lastly, Paris, can you tell us about GDP as an economic indicator?
Yeah, sure. Well, GDP is meant by Gross Domestic Product. It's a coincidence economic indicator. It is also a useful tool for monitoring for the demand, export demand. Malaysia's GDP growth for the third quarter of 2008 was a moderate 4.7% year-on-year. Citigroup had said in January that in 3 of the last 4 recessions, the bear market ended in or after the worst quarter for GDP.
Okay, thank you to all our guests. I hope that we will now know what economic indicator to look out for when you are doing an investment landscape. Thank you very much and see you next Tuesday.